what I'm going to do, I didn't do that with Brutus, but what I'm going to do with this one is incorporate sexual gnosis.
Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light.
Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome to my channel. I am Aradia, the Witch of Dark Light, and I hope you all are doing well. This video is going to be a magic talk video. I'm going to talk about a few things, share some things that I dislike, a little bit of a tangent or rant, and share a couple of things that I am doing and working on. Yeah, so it's going to be a little magic talk video. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I'm not sure how long my tangent is going to be. So the first thing I want to talk about, and this came up last night when we were on our Patreon live, we were sharing some things and I'm not sure how we got on the topic of, because when we do a live, we go down many rabbit holes. We start talking about snakes and then snake sheddings, using them in magic. So then that brought me back to, this has been a long journey from Christianity and the thought process that was embedded into me, brainwashed into me over the years in my youth. And one of those things was the snake and the fear of a snake that happened as a result of some of the stories in the Bible. And one of the main ones was the snake in the Garden of Eden. And through interpretation, somehow the assumption is that it is a snake and an apple. And I don't know where they came up with this is an apple and it was a snake. So from this, I grew up thinking, oh, the snakes are evil. So I feared them. I didn't like the snakes, anything reptilian, the healing, the trauma, the thought process, reprogramming, reconstruction, the breakdown, and the rebuilds. That's no longer the case. While I still kind of shy away, but I move toward the snake knowing that I shouldn't be fearful, and knowing that what they truly represent. So when I'm around my friends that have snakes, they understand, don't just rush up on me, but I will go and say, can I hold your snake, just to conquer any residual fears that may be in there because of what I grew up with. It is not evil. The snake, in many cultures, in Egyptian culture and in many cultures, the snake represents death and rebirth. That snake sheds its skin to come into this fresh new body, silky, soft body, and it goes through that transition. It has to kind of rub up against things, and it's not an easy process a lot of the time for the snake to shed its skin. So it goes through this process. This letting go and rebirthing, this transformation process. Society, culture, and religion can have you brainwashed into believing a thing, unless you yourself actively do the research, uh, non-biased research, in understanding the truth of the history, of the mythology, of whatever that thing is. That's enough of that rant. But so, yeah, do your research, do your due diligence, and find out, get to the source of the matter of things, right? So the next thing I wanted to talk about, and wait, before I go there, I wanted to share my picture because, I'm still going on that journey of making sure that I stick with my art. And one thing I just finished today, but the other, and I created each month on Patreon, I create grimoire pages. And it begins from me creating art, drawing some art, guided by my intuition. And then from that, I'll create its Oracle Grimoire page, and I'll give it a name and what it represents and a little history on it. So this one for this month, I'm going to block my face. Hopefully the camera doesn't mess up. This one, if you can see it, it is ancestors. At the top is this woman's ancestors around her. And I thought this was such a great picture. Here, let me show you again. Give you a little close up. And if you're interested in the grimoire pages, come on over to Patreon, where I share those every month. Some of my art, and I turn it into a grimoire page. And this one is a bit more for my other channel because I'm working on understanding the Black Sun. That is not a topic I'm going to go into, but the symbol that's on this art is represents the Black Sun, and this art here is something else that also represents the Black Sun, but it is the Black Madonna here. One of the things that is called is Black Madonna, but I just wanted to share with you this here as well. And I'm going to turn this into a grimoire page for the dark occult tier. The next thing I wanted to talk about was my servitor. I am creating another, and you all have seen, if you haven't, and you're new to this channel, I have a servitor called Brutus, and it is a gargoyle. It is housed in this gargoyle. So I, once upon a time, created a mold. When I first purchased the statue, I created a mold and then created a replica with resin, a couple more gargoyles, and I have that here, which is this one. So I am going to, and I haven't gotten a name yet, I'm going to sit and that's the purpose of me sharing this, because I just want to share with you some of the things that I will be doing to create a servitor. So if there's any of you out there that want to create a servitor, there's many ways that people do that, but I'm just going to share with you some of my process. And Brutus is created as kind of an alarm, because when you think about gargoyles, and if you watch any gargoyle movies, they send out this alarm when danger is near. So Brutus is kind of the protector of the home. This one I'm creating to be kind of a protector alarm for when I'm in the astral. So it will be someplace near my bed, and the idea is when I go into the astral, and the gargoyle here will be the alarm when there's some kind of danger, or just some unwanted energies that are around. The alarm to help guide me awake, or among other things, but that's the general idea. I'm going to sit and meditate on the purpose of this servitor, and journal some thoughts, and kind of come up with a name. And once I come up with that name, what I'm going to do, I didn't do that with Brutus, but what I'm going to do with this one is incorporate sexual gnosis. And what I mean by that is using the sexual juices to help activate or awaken or create or birth this servitor. And I'm not going to go into detail on this channel about how that's going to happen and how I'm going to, use those juices. But so I'm going to first, after the meditation, after that, I am going to kind of sit and come up with like an incantation. And I may create a sigil, but what is going to happen is when I'm ready, I have that incantation before the sexual gnosis. I am going to sit, and it's going to be a whole process. I'm going to sit, do that incantation, and then kind of heighten or raise my vibration, raise my frequency, get into the zone, and then kind of channel my energy into the servitor. And at that time, call out the name that is chosen. And then once that is done, the next thing I will do is continue, could be the next day, depending on the timing. But I then will get those sexual juices and then continue to activate and awaken the servitor. So that's a bit of a look into how the servitor is going to be created. And I will share with you what it has been named and when it has been birth. So I'm excited about that because if you know me, you know I love gargoyles. So it will be great to have another in the home. In my experience and my understanding is the thinning of the veil is more for us, for those that may have a difficult time connecting, for those that feel like they aren't getting any answers, so they take the opportunity of the thinning of the veil to kind of help reach, send their message or help them reach their ancestors. Some of your ancestors are with you 24/7. You could contact your ancestors 24/7. I keep hearing that, I forget what movie it was from. It was like I don't know if it was like a baseball movie with Kevin Costner, but I remember I keep hearing if you build it, they will come. So if you desire to communicate with your ancestors, build that altar, build that space for them. And if you don't have room to build an altar, just begin by building that space, giving them that time, giving them that moment each day or every couple of days. But set out a time that you dedicate to calling out to your ancestors, whoever they are. And if you feel like you want to call out to your ancestors and you don't know who they are, just simply say, I call out to my ancestors who mean me no harm, my beloved. I call out to those of you who are in my lineage. I desire to communicate with you, come forward. And you don't have to wait until the thinning of the veil. So that was just something on my heart to say. If you build it, they will come. And if you made it this far in the video, put that in the comments. If you build it, they will come. So that is all I wanted to share with you. Like I said, do go over and check out my Patreon and all the things that's going on over there. And I will be putting out soon I will be doing another live for contacting spirits or working with spirits. So I called it like the seance ish, but I'm just going to say working with spirits. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm not sure when it's going to happen because this is, a very busy time of the year. So maybe sometime right before Thanksgiving. But if you are interested, go ahead and email me. Let me know. The last one was fun, and this is something that we do over on Patreon periodically. I say periodically, but just about every live we're giving messages from the beyond. So if you are interested in joining a live Zoom for free, let me know. I will be putting that together, and I like before. I would not like it to be a large amount of people. So if you want to join, let me know, because if it becomes too much, I may have to put a cap on it. Until the next video, I love you all, and into the shadows.